I'm over it. I'm bored. Are y'all bored yet? I
I'm
am.
fucking bored with it.
I'm
Yeah.
bored. I'm bored.
I want to do some more real
It's
life
like, how
shit.
did the people
I
not?
mean, not like on them, but like in my real life. I'm trying to get this paperwork done and shit like that. You know what I
Um,
mean?
well, that was what I was just telling them a
It's
minute
time to
ago.
get
I
back
was
to
like,
real life.
at the end of the day,
Life
like,
is just
none of this
outside of social
matters.
media.
Like, what matters is real life. Like, that's what I was just saying. What matters is my kids and Craig. And when I turn this off, this is life.
Bruh,
This is interesting. I mean,
I've been on it so much, and I can understand. Like I've gotten into video games and like just spent all day, day after day on it. And people used to just read books before that. It's a mental escape,
and
you
this
know,
isn't a mental escape. This is
a
like,
mental hell. Yeah, but for them,
yeah.
it becomes their new life. And they say that there's this scientific shit where social media gives you a dopamine dump. Like if you drink or you do drugs or something, you get a dopamine dump, right?
Yep.
Whenever you get a bunch of subscribers or a bunch of thumbs up or something like that, it's just like a dopamine dump. And it's the same thing with if you play games. When you win, you get a fucking a rush. You're like, oh yeah, like a
Yeah.
touchdown, or like a guy watching football or something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's really rewarding when a lot of people support you and like you, and it makes you feel really good, and you get a happy place in your life. And of course, you want to spend more time there than you do if you're looking at Skeeter all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's understandable, but you need to work on your real life. You can't give up on your real life. You know what I mean? You still got to diet and exercise and pay your bills, and you know what I mean? You can't just completely go into whatever, because lots of people have different escapes. Some people it's gambling and shit. I've never been much of a gambler, but for some people it is, right?
Yeah.
And you can't give, even if you got a good like book and you're into it, you can't give up on the rest of your life. It's okay to have an escape, but don't let it consume your real life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happening to a lot of these motherfuckers, because it's the only little spot where somebody respects them and loves them, or it makes them feel loved anyway.
Right. Right.
And so they become addicted to that, I don't know, admiration or attention. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's fine, but just don't give up on yourself. Don't give up and eat ho-hos all fucking day. You know what I mean? Don't give up and uh, you know, not take care of your family and your day-to-day life
Right.
or yourself. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like I say, I've gotten into games and I spent a long time on the last game I was playing, because it's a mental escape, somewhere to go. Some people it's just they binge watch Netflix or some shit. You know what I mean? What'd you do for the last 2 weeks, Netflix?
It's ridiculous, is what it is. Irony says, if you don't see how the feet and the socks have anything to do with this, you haven't been paying attention from the beginning, allegedly, in my opinion. I, I, I definitely, I mean, yeah. Britt, is there a real life when they go to sleep during the day? They replay the live that they went to bed watching. Right. Well, she said, do these people sleep because they stay up all night watching my shit, and in the morning they're live again in the morning.
Do you ever have dreams about it?
No.
Sometimes, like I play games too much or something, and I'll have dreams and I'm still playing it.
Shockingly, no, I haven't dreamed about it.
Oh, well, that's when you know it's too bad. Like you need to take
Well,
a
it's
break.
definitely bad.
I bet they do that. If you spent like all day on it,
Yeah.
because your brain starts to like go back over things while you're asleep that happened during the day. You ever
Yeah.
notice that?
Yeah.
So if that's all you did all day, they probably dreaming about you too. You and their nightmares.
Oh my God.
They over there fighting in their sleep.
Oh, let me
baby. I'm gonna kill you, baby.
listen to this shit. I'm like,
Take a break,
girl,
bro.
you just described your man. Hold on, I think this is the
pop
one.
in and see whatever's going on, but y'all do this shit all day, man. Take a break, man.
Listen to this one.
A bunch of video suggestions. It's amazing.
I think she's number one recommended on a certain North Kakalaki spanking chat. I'm just saying. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I do find it amazing that you don't know who she is, and your boyfriend's in the background obviously lying, saying he doesn't know after we all saw that he followed her.
Spanking
BJ,
chat?
What is that?
it might be time for you to face the cold hard truth, bitch. That man looks at other people probably in hopes of burning the image into his mind so later he can at least get his dick hard enough to come.
Jesus, she's
when that you is what he has to work
she's
with.
probably using things that trolls have said to her over the years, and she's just reusing that
It's
shit.
like,
That sounds like something somebody said to her.
and
now.
I showed
And she's like,
everybody
that's so good. I'm gonna use it too.
that girl is
I don't
on
even
my.
take these motherfuckers serious.
I showed everybody that girl is on my Twitch account. This ain't got shit to do with you.
And they ran with that shit.
They ran with it. This
It was
is
at
my
the top of your
computer.
page.
Because I set up a Twitch account to watch a YouTuber, right?
I mean, I do have a Twitch account, but I can't remember the last time I logged in.
Oh, and get this shit, you guys.
Been like a year.
Trisha stalks is an understatement, right? She infiltrated Craig's Discord. Trisha, Craig hasn't even been in that Discord in years, honey, and all you're gonna get is biblical stuff.
I mean, I don't know what's in there at all. I hadn't been there a long time.
So
once my YouTube channel went down, and I just kind of gave up on all that shit. I still do, the X, but like that's a lot of work.
Of her mind.
I could go back to doing my channel again.
Well, I mean,
like,
you'd have a lot of watchers. You'd have a lot of watchers.
I was going viral then. That's really why they took me down. Because I was putting up Ukraine videos that nobody else had, and I was hitting 13,000 in like an hour.
Yeah.
And on a short. And then the next thing I know, they took my channel down.
Crazy.
I think I got like mass reported by some Russians or some shit. Because they were all getting pissed off, and they were like, which side are you on? Which side are you on? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm supposed to be a Christian here. I'm not on any side.
Right.
For peace, not for war.
Right.
I'm trying to show Bible prop. They didn't get none of that. They didn't understand that. I wasn't for their side, so they fucking mass reported my ass.
That's crazy.
They seen it as competition, I think.
That's it.
I was taking shit off of X and putting it there. And there's only nerds on X. So when I started putting it on YouTube, they were like, where the hell does this come from? And I was like, it comes from fucking X, man. Twitter back then.
Right.
I could go back to doing it again, but I don't know. I just hadn't like been in the right I don't know, spiritual place.
Right. That's okay. You get there. I think it's good that you're not
I don't want to be
pushing that and not feeling it. That's wrong. That's not so who did an 11-hour stream, Sam? So, but whatever Buzzy did today, she took down. So y'all can stop saying anything about me taking stuff off my channel, because
I feel like if I start doing
Buzzy did the same. Right. Well, I think that it's all gross. People effing with people because you disagree.
Yeah.
That's so
stupid.
stupid.
They did that to me because I didn't support the Russians.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, it doesn't matter which little niche you're in. There's always going to be opposition.
Trisha Stalker. She's been live for 11 hours. You don't say. Hold on. Oh my God. She always, that's one that can't, like, she's a stalker, but she can't handle anything. Nothing. Hold on.
I support Ukraine, by the way. What about you? Do you support Russia or Ukraine?
I'm not going there. We're not going to touch that. We ain't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Here's the hot. She didn't go live tonight, or did she hide it? Everything about this channel is got my stuff. Almost 12 hours. Look at that. Look at that.
Israel or Iran?
No, stop. Look at this shit.
You don't have to answer.
Yeah.
China or Taiwan?
I think it's all